Welcome to the other side of my kitchen. I want to show y'all some stuff that people have been asking me about. And I have created more than 100 videos since I started rebounding. And I have not talked much about the water systems that I use. That one and this one right here. We're going to get a better view of it in a second. But first, let me demonstrate this one so we can talk about it, okay? This one's the cheaper one, and I have a link to Amazon for y'all to do your own research. But this is my Aquatru system. Should I come in closer? Here, let me see. Let me get here, okay? How about that? This is my Aquatru system. I bought this in 2014, maybe 2013. It's a counter height system. It will actually go under this counter by a hair, but I don't want it to go under because this is where you put the water in. So I'm going to show y'all how I use this, okay? And I'm going to get y'all a better view of the side of it, okay? We're going to talk about that machine in a second, but let me get y'all an experience because I have to actually load it right now. So I'm going to take off the reservoir where you put the dirty water, and there's always this much water left over after it fills up the good tank. And so I'm going to empty this water and I'm going to add new sink water, okay? And I want to help y'all pay close attention. These pretty flowers, the pink flowers, were given to me by Colette last Sunday, and they opened up. So those pretty pink flowers are from Colette from our community, okay? So let me just empty this, okay? And I'm going to, here, y'all can see. Okay, I'm going to fill it up with I'm putting regular city water in here. The reason that I don't put the alkaline water in is because the system, the Aquatru system, has its own filtration. And one time I called the company to get some information about decalcification of the unit, and I told them about my alkaline water system, and they said they wouldn't recommend using other water to put in there because they don't really know how it affects. They're just used to cleaning like regular city water. So I just keep them separate. I just fill up my Aquatru reservoir with regular city water. Here it comes. I got to get it turned off. I just put regular city water in there and let it filter it like it does normal because it has, you know, regular filtration. Let me go ahead and stick this here. This is, y'all can see it it'll turn on when the water gets down. So see, the water's coming through. Hang on. Right here. So how this works is this machine is only $400, okay? So let me just show you. The filters are right here. See, it turned off because I opened this. So the dirty city water goes through here, and then it comes and it goes through here, then it goes through here, and then it comes in to the reservoir here. So it's cleaning it, the VOC carbon, the reverse osmosis filter, and the pre-carbon filter. And you change these like possibly once a year, depending on how many usages. And the tank keeps track of all that. So, oh goodness, I hope I can get this back on easily. 1 second. Okay, there it goes. Back, easy. Those are my filters, okay? Now, don't forget, I put the links to these in this description so you could find exactly what I'm using. When it's time to replace the filters, these things will blink and stuff will communicate, okay? So this one is about, I think in 2014, I probably paid like $300, and then you pay for the filters, it's $100 again. So now on Amazon, they're $4.49, okay? That's what, when I grabbed the link, that's how much it said, okay? So Jamie and a few other people, a different Jamie than the Jamie Michigan, a new Jamie, or it could be Jaime, I don't know, asked me to demonstrate how I drink my herbal beverages. So I'm combining these two videos, okay? So now what I'm gonna do and demonstrate before I talk about my alkaline water machine is I'm gonna show you how I make, this is my Fortune Delight herbal beverage. Comes in these little packets. And I'm gonna make it here so y'all can see it. And then my Calli herbal beverage, which comes like this. It looks like a regular tea bag. I'm gonna make that in this coffee pot thermos because it keeps it hot. So I already heated up, I heated up alkaline water. So I got my water earlier from this machine right here. And I guess I could show you, I'm going to show you what this does at the end. I'm going to empty this and so you can see me refill it because I always refill my kettle with alkaline water before I go to bed. So when I come in the morning, all I have to do is hit the button to heat it up. Okay, so I'm just going to pour water into the thermos. And if you want to really, I mean, this is a strong astringent, pulls fluid and excess water from the body. And if you are really trying to cleanse, you can do 2 of them. I don't recommend doing 2 of them while you're first starting out because they're so active with pulling fluid from the body that you'll feel the cleansing activated. You'll actually probably feel even some symptoms of like a cold, but that's because your body's cleansing is getting revved up. The herbs inside of this are very powerful, but they're also antioxidants. So I've been drinking this every day for 23 years, and it keeps my skin cleansed and clean. And my cells, it says like it's giving your cells a shower from the inside out. So I'm just going to show y'all what this one looks like. So I'm using this jar. It's got water spots all over it. But I'm just going to put the water in here. Hey, you want to be on the video, Joy? And then, can y'all see? Let me pull this closer. I'm just going to show y'all. It's just a little tearaway thing. And this is really good after, like I just had lunch, so it's probably good for me to drink this because it's almost like it helps to digest your food. Having all that good herbs to chase my lunch. So this is a powder of herbs crunched up, and this has a raspberry flavor to it. My favorite is raspberry. They have a natural flavor. They have a peach flavor, which I used to like. I don't really like the peach that much anymore. And they have my favorite, raspberry. So I put the link to the raspberry. So basically, it's ready to drink. You don't have to, there's no steeping or anything involved. So you can just drink it right away. like that. Cheers. Oh, that's hot. Okay, so I'm gonna put that aside. So we've got our reverse osmosis. Here we go, let's show you. The reason that this is fast is because there's a pump. Now, when my mom wanted a filter, a water filter, we bought her a Berkey, which does not require electricity. So you could be in a hurricane or a snowstorm where you lose electricity, like Texas lost electricity a couple years ago. I had a blackout, and she was lucky because she could still make her water with her Berkey. Do I need and want a Berkey? Maybe one day, but I already have 3 different water systems. So unless I'm in a hurricane or a lack of electricity, I don't need one. But one day I might get one because it is good in case you do lose electricity, because I can't use this if I don't have electricity. Now, hi Sonia. Oh, Sonia has a Berkey. Yeah, so she's good in case of electricity. I might get one when I have some extra money. I might get a Berkey because it does. But this is way faster. This it takes like, what is that, like 5 minutes? So I've been on this video for 11 minutes. So it's probably been like 7 minutes so far. Okay, so you saw my Calli getting steeped right now in this thermos. So it's gonna stay hot. And I never put coffee in there because I don't want to mix the flavors. So I got this at a thrift store, and it was clean, like it'd never been used. It was like $4, and it keeps my tea hot all day. So that's good. Okay, so here's the fun machine. Okay, this thing is not cheap. Okay, Sheila has one of these. Sheila and I talked about this. Okay, so I'm going to show y'all how this works. Okay, so let's see. Can you see this? Okay. Right here is the switch between regular kitchen sink water for washing dishes or whatever you want to wash. This is regular city water. But when I turn it on, the machine comes on, okay? So now this is, depending on what alkalinity I have picked, it's got all the different alkalinity options. Okay, so I'm about to heat up some tea water in this kettle. So I always pick the 8.5 here to refill my kettle. And you can see that it has mineral deposits inside the kettle. Even around here, all of this is mineralization, calcification or whatever, which is part of the fact that it's showing that my water is mineralized and has minerals in it. So if this ends up I'll probably just have to clean it out with like vinegar water to get decalcify it. So I go ahead and fill up this water for tomorrow morning up to the max. And then I'm going to show you all the machine, okay? So here's my water for tomorrow, because I won't need to make tea because I've already got 2 teas going. So here's the machine. Let me get you closer. Again, for those just coming on, Colette brought these flowers to me. Aren't they pretty? All right, so this is the alkaline water. When I put them in these water bottles that I got on Amazon, I don't know if y'all can see, but there's mineral deposits inside this glass. So I have to clean these bottles good, and I usually clean them on the weekends. So I'll just fill up my water bottle. And I'll take these to bed with me, these alkaline water bottles. Sometimes I put the lids on them and I store them in the refrigerator for cooler water. If I want to change to 9.5 water, then you hit the button and she talks to you. Okay, this is if you're cooking like pasta water or something, 9.0. If you're going to put it in a bucket, This is like tea or soup water. Can y'all hear that? She's talking to me. This is something related to like a baby bottle. If you want pH 7.0. This is like beauty water 6.0. You can use it for like washing your hair. Beauty water. I think it has some electrolytes in it, a little bit of acidity. If you want to get stains out of carpet or disinfect a wound, you can hit 2. This is strong acidic water coming through here, okay? I'm going to turn that off because I don't like. Once you hit for 9.5 water again, the system has to go through a cleaning cycle to get all the acidity water flushed out of this hose right here. Okay, and then this is the the water. This is the water that is the acidic water here comes out, and you just drain it down your sink. She said the cleaning cycle is finished. And then she tells you what kind of water you have again. I have never like washed my hair in the sink, but I actually want to because they say you don't even have to use shampoo. So I don't know if I believe that, but they say it can help clean your hair and not leave like residue on your hair. So I'm super curious about that. So if you want to collect this acidic water down here and use it later for stuff, every time you're getting 9.5 or 8.5 or good alkaline water here, it's like off, what is that called? Like, I don't want to say off gassing. That's not the right word. It's like, it's taking out, it's stripping out the acidity and putting it down the drain. So I just leave it here and I let it go down the drain because I'm always pretty much using the alkaline part of the water. So this is a Kagan Enagic 8, a K8 is what they call it. This thing is not cheap. I went ahead and made the investment because the way that I look at my health is that I was telling someone earlier that was emailing me about the water machine. I said, you know, I'm single. I don't have kids. I can't be sick. I don't have anyone to take care of me. So I don't want to be sick. I don't like when I am sick. I'm not functional when I'm sick. And so if I have to take a chance and spend a little extra money on something that's supposedly going to make me be healthier, I'm willing to take that risk and to try it out and see if it does make me healthier. The same thing with my 20 years of my herbs. You know, I was 30 years old when I first started eating the herbs, and the only problem that I had is that I was overweight, and I was overweight because I eat too much and I don't exercise. I eat more than my body needs and I don't exercise enough to burn it off. So I have excess energy stored up in my body, and until I use it and burn it off, it's going to be there. So that's how I feel about this, the choices that I make, where I spend my money. People spend money on vacations, and you know, since I had Joy, I haven't gone to Europe since 2002. So in 22 years, I haven't gone to Europe, and that's the kind of travel that I like to do. I lived in Italy. I love Italy. I would have gone back to Italy a lot of times if it wasn't for having my dog. And so I just gift myself something like that. That's not cheap. It's expensive, but it's supposed to last like 25 years. And so if I amortize my 20 years of health over a 20-year period of having that machine, you divide the cost of it by 25 years or 20 years, and hopefully I live that long, then that's, to me, what it's worth. You know, that's how I justify and judge whether or not I'm willing to spend something for my health, because healthcare, being in a hospital, having hospital bills, and also missing work and not being productive is not worth the cost of that. That is worth the cost of not having hospital bills and hospital visits and doctor visits and medicine and pain and frustration. So that's how I judge where I'm willing to spend my money on my health. And so I just thought I would share that. Several people have asked me for information about this one's like $440. This one, and these are like the filters are like $100 every year and a half or 2 years. This is more like in the $3,000 to $4,000 range. And one hospital stay, probably would cost me way more than that in my insurance and cost of copays and whatever based on my age. And so I've never spent the night in a hospital, and I'm proud of that. I'm proud of that. So never had any major diseases, and I'm proud of that, and I don't know if I have any right now, but until I have some, I'll tell y'all if I have some, if some come up. I'm doing these things to avoid having to tell y'all that I have a major disease. So I just want to tell you that there's just things out there that the books are telling us, how to treat a healthy cell. Give a good water. It's kind of simple if you think about it. It's 4 things. Invest in a good water, invest in super nutrition and highly concentrated nutrition, invest in a rebounder and get your oxygen to your cells, and then invest in a positive mental attitude. How do you invest in that? You go to church, or you read a book, or you follow a YouTube channel that helps you think positively about your life, like the Avanti Wellness podcast. That's all you need for a happy, healthy life. So, and a happy, healthy cellular life. So just consider that, when you're trying to figure out what things cost and what things are worth, it's all like, where are you going to spend your money? Everybody has a decision to make. So I'm not trying to convince anybody to do anything. People have asked me about the water. They asked me about the tea, and I just decided to make a video so I could direct them to a video in the future when people ask me about those things. Now I have a video. I can copy paste the link and share it with them, and they can watch a 24-minute video about what I do with my water and my herbal beverages daily. So, okay, that's it. I wish you all a happy, healthy life, and feel free to email me if you have any questions. Go to avantiwellness.com, send me a contact information form, and I'll be happy to answer any of your questions. Okay. Thank you, Sonia. Thanks for sharing. I'll see y'all tonight at the motivational meetup on Sunday nights, 7 p.m. Eastern. Bye.